I was just sitting here thinking how when you actually elevating spiritually, and I ain't gonna really necessarily say physically, but when you elevating spiritually, it get to the point where it's about understanding. Like understanding the yin and the yang. It ain't always about going in somebody's house and turning their house to thunder. Getting back, revenge. A lot of times it's about understanding. Sometimes you gotta give people the chance to change. One thing I learned in this process from dealing with God is that a lot of people are in the right position to change, to benefit you more. Get out of the way. To benefit you more. To benefit you more. And that was a silly thing. I guess they just woke up, they discombobulated. To benefit you more. We can benefit each other more by just slowly changing in the situation, the area that we in life. Like, that was one of my hardest parts in my life to accomplish. Changing my life in the space that I was in. Because I had to do it in such a way, wasn't no cops involved. I had to do it in such a way to where I got my respect, retained my respect, and preserved my soul at the same time. Okay, it went right back there. Anyway, get out of the way. Anyway, so it's about like you gotta ask yourself, if you took everything, if you locked everybody up, would it be easier to help fix everything with everybody in the position that they're in and transforming to a lighter purpose in their position? Like, there's negative and positive in everything. You mean to tell me you can't sit in that position? You've been negative this whole time in that position. You mean to tell me you can't sit in that position and learn to be positive? If you don't want to move, you confused. Why are you confused? You can still be positive in that negative position. See what I'm saying? Figure it out. That's gonna make you tough. That's what happened to me in the street. That's what I had to do in the street before I actually got the abstract completely out the street. I had to transform in such a way to where I was positive in a negative position. And then I abstract myself out of it. Because if I would have abstract too fast, then the streets probably would have killed me. So I had to learn to be positive in that negative position, which created charisma, character, strength, in all kind of different ways inside of me. It remolded me fashionably. And when I got comfortable, I abstracted. So let me ask y'all this. Would it be harder to deal with? Would it be harder to deal with people? I mean, would it be easier to fix something? Damn, how can I word it? All right. If you take everybody out of their position and lock them up, you still gonna give them to another group of people, to another nationality of people. You still not taking care of your problems you still not taking care of your problems, okay? So you gonna take all these people and you gonna lock them up. All these people that look like you. And remember now, these are positions that's gonna be refilled. Okay? Now, would it be easier for us? Now, if you do that, let's say you lock up every bad person in these positions that we see that look like us. This is a hard topic to teach on, but I know for a fact God trying to tell me you the best person to do it, bro. I hate doing this because it's a fine line right here, and you could just stray off anytime. You could just, it could get rough, but I'm gonna do it. You get all these people out of these positions, you lock them up. But you fail to realize that's energy right there. That's a float right there. That's a float without a pillow right there. That's a float without a captor right there. You just locked up all the captors to them floats. That float gonna stay there. That float gonna stay there. So you lock up all these people, you get all these people locked up. And let's say you're a different group of people, you're a whole nother nationality of people, and you're trying to make a comeback for your own nationality. You're not trying to make a comeback for war, to go to war with other nationalities. You're trying to make a comeback to rebuild your nationality, to strengthen your nationality, to get back your position, or to get in your own nationality, like to stand back up in your nationality, get off your knees, you know what I'm saying? To be respected like other nationalities. That's where we going. Okay, so, all right, now let's say you one nationality, you group up all the bad people in your nationality, and you give it over to another nationality. But now you want the other nationality to give you something for handing you over all those people. And they looking at you like, what you talking about? What you want us to hand you? You gave us your evildoers in your nationality. You gave us your criminals in your nationality. What you want us to give you? So now you're looking for this comeback. You don't even know what you're looking for. Now you're looking for this strength. How do you know that those people wasn't in that position to help you regain your strength in the first place? What I'm trying to say is, would it have been better for you to round all these people up and give them to another nationality? Or would it have been better for you to show these people how to make positive out of a negative situation? You see what I'm saying? Out of everybody we keep getting locked up, it's always gonna be somebody else to replace them. Because that's a float right there, that's energy. Now I'm gonna say this story one more time. Cause I don't like teaching right here because it's fine, bro. But when I was in the street at a young age, I was around pimps, players, hustlers, plugs, and all that. These men or women had the power to do whatever to me. I was just a child, but they didn't harm me. You see what I'm saying? Them are floats right there. They there to collect. You see what I'm saying? They could have easily abused me, molested me, raped me, turned me out. Easily. What am I gonna do? I'm just a child. You see what I'm talking about? Them kind of people was a positive in a negative situation. And not only was they not harming me, but if I was hungry, they would give me money. If somebody else would try to harm me, they would take up for me. You see what I'm saying, y'all? We done been perverse for so long We done forgot how to live on our own. We literally depend on somebody to sign us a check. We literally depend on somebody to do something for us. We quick to kill each other, talk about each other. Now you worry about if I smoke, but you don't understand ashes. But you over there in the oldest country in the world. You see what I'm saying? My grandpa is Ra and Anubis, both of them. You don't know what benefit mean. That's like when I smoke. Let me say it to you. Let me say it to you like this, partner. That's libation to my ancestors. I bet you one thing, I won't catch cancer. How about that? Now you just wait on that. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I wish I'd let some of this stuff go. You can't catch every box. You see my attitude? You see what I gotta go through? You can't catch every box. People get on my nerves, I just gotta let it go. Just let it go already. Ain't nobody did nothing to me, bro. Let it go. You can't, my father always tell you can't catch every box, son. Here I am trying to catch every box. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying? Like this darkness, you can't, it's like we trying to clean up. It's like positive trying to uproot negative. And then negative trying to uproot positive. That ain't the way it's gonna work. It ain't gonna never work that way. These floats are here more so for protection than they is to hurt us. Give you another example. The example that I just said, these pimps and these players and these prostitutes that was around me helping take care of me back in my days. What if they was on the wrong side? You see what I'm saying? And then the people who did try to come up and tackle me, take on me, and do something wrong to me, what if they wasn't there by my side to protect me? I was too young to protect myself. You see how this go? Don't get me wrong, I get into feelings about my family and what I went through with my son, because y'all don't know what I was going through with my family. Y'all don't know what I had planned for my family. Y'all don't know. I can tell y'all don't know by the way people, when I went out there and I blow the whistle about my son and my family, the vast majority of y'all say you can have another child, and then you call my child retarded. That hurt me deeply. That saddened me. I ain't never did nothing to nobody. I blow the whistle, I always help people. I always uplift people. I moved up ranking in the street to where I could have hurt people, but I didn't. I chose to save people. I chose to save people. I never did nothing wrong to anybody. I blow the whistle because somebody invaded my home. I had a whole family. My ex-wife had no street knowledge. Don't get me wrong, she was a brilliant person. But I already knew if she ever got tainted by the street, she was gone. That's why, you know, I can go on a different level on that conversation, like saying, that's why you want somebody with a lot of experience, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, it's about your heart and what decision you're supposed to make. You should know when to say no, and you should know when to say yes. If somebody making you do something, no matter what position you in. Another example, let's use these pimps and players again in my energy when I was young. Somebody probably told them you could do this to that child. You could do this with that child. But they told that person no. See what I'm saying? And that probably was the person they looked up to. That probably was the person that they feared. But they looked at that person and told that person no. That's being positive in a negative situation. If you uproot them people, somebody else gonna feel their position, no matter what nationality they is. And the next person might not be so kind-hearted. Because that's a float right there. That float is there to gather pimps. That float is there to gather whores. That float is there to gather drug dealers. That float is there to gather molesters. That float is there to gather killers. It's gonna be there. I know I learned it, because you know how I learned it? Because somebody forcefully made me stay in my south node when I should have been in my north node already. I seen how it changed and interchanged back to back. I seen how this python, which I call the streets, python, how it swallow people back to back. Yeah, I was gonna get in my feelings, but I'm not gonna go there because that's beneath me anyway. And they look like me, and I don't like attacking people that look like me. I don't like attacking nobody, but right now these mountains that's against my people truthfully don't look like me. And if they do, they just grouped up working for the ones who don't look like me. And I'm trying to get us to find a balance and an understanding in this thing. Because at this point, you're not going to war with me, you're going to war with God itself. Because this story don't end like my brother Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ done came and died on the cross for our sin. This story doesn't end like that. God told me that itself. Trust me, I wouldn't even mind it. Because I ain't really feeling earth like that. And I'm telling you that myself. I'm just doing what my father asked me to do, and I'm here to do what my father asked me to do. That's it. I want to get this job over with and go back home. That's it. No matter how it ends, how rough it get, how dangerous it get, I'm going all the way with God. And there ain't nothing none of y'all can do about it. And you can take that to the bank and take take these clothes with you. Take my house and cars with you. Take everything you got with you. Leave me bucket naked on the street. And you can still see me walking with my father. As humiliation as you can see. So, with that being said, that's all I want to say about this situation, y'all. That's all I want to say about it. But it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm mad as hell now. I was mad, I'm not mad no more. But I'm still upset a little bit because I had plans for me and my son. I had plans to help kids that came in this world like my son. I was already working on formulas to heal kids that came into the world like my son. I got attacked so hard, I thought they was attacking me for that recipe. I didn't know somebody went out there and did this and did that, and it was all about sex and drugs. My God. So low vibrational. And then, you know, I talked to God about it, and he said, you should have noticed your surroundings. And it was right. I should have noticed my surroundings. I should have noticed what I was with. I should have noticed what I married into. I should have noticed they wasn't on my level. And I would have noticed it if somebody didn't forcefully keep me in my south node. And that's what me and my father are investigating right now. Who forcefully putting people in these bottles? Who forcefully invading people's homes? Who forcefully tearing people down? I know y'all can hurry up and point at some who introduced this to my people? That's who I want. Now, let's get to the bottom of it. Who introduced this crap to my people? Who told my people, unless they do this, they can't be considered people? Who told my people, unless they do this, they can't live like normal people? Who told my people, unless they do this, they can't get above $250,000? They can't have no money. Who told my people that? You mean to tell me the people, that's why they call us giants now, because of what we created in this world and what you still need today all day long. You have to use it all day long. You have to have it all day long. And you mean to tell me those people, which is my people who created that for your people, you mean to tell me you gonna put them in a situation to where they can't get over $250,000 unless they on their knees? Are you kidding me? Uh-oh, let me calm down. Y'all get back in the tank now. My bad. See, I'm finna get excited, bro. It's ridiculous. I don't want to see my people on their knees no more. It's like every time I read the Bible, I see my Father coming to my people and saying, free my people. I've been asking God all week, why is it always our people gotta be free? It's like God to put us in a position that we beyond free and we'll give over our position so we ain't free. Why we keep doing this? It's frustrating. Very frustrating. I mean, I love the videos. Keep the videos coming about what black people created. That's a great thing, but I hope we all are watching it. And did you bottle them up? And did you sacrifice them? I hope we all are watching it. We can all hear about the stories of who did what and who made what, but what happened to the people who made it? That's what I want to know. I know about some of them who got something. One of them made something that we all need. We all need to use it. And they said, yeah, he got a little bit of money. How dare you? That's why I said things finna change. Yes, sir, things finna change. That's why I said I ain't worried about locking my people up. I'm not here to attack my people. Yeah, I get in my feelings because I hear about what you done to help attack me and put me, but I ain't here to blame nobody, and I'm not here for the vengeance for myself personally. I'm here to do this war for God. I'm here to do this mission for God alone, not myself. So I forgive y'all out there. And I hope you can forgive me for whatever you think I've done. But may my Father's will be done. Amen.